are going to talk about weighing the risks of running a cash pay pelvic health business. One of the cool things is there's not much risk. You are going to have to spend a couple $1,000s to buy some equipment to get started. And by a couple thousand, I mean maybe $3,000 because you will need the lube, you'll need some sheets, you'll need your massage table, whatever else you think. If you're paying rent, aside from $3,000 maybe, there's not much risk financially. There is a pride risk. That's probably your biggest risk, is going out, saying you have this business, telling everyone, you got your social media going, and you just can't get it to go, and you quit. And that's embarrassing, but people really don't care at the same time. I think people resonate more with people that fail than people that succeed, especially in this day and age where we don't like to see the people on social media that are just like in the thong bikinis, like so perfect. Like, actually, people like to see the imperfections on social media. So I do think, yeah, it would stink and your pride would be hurt, but that's still pretty much the lowest risk. Going back to financial, though, I will say it can be hard. Growth can be hard for some practice owners. And say you're a single mom, you're covering your own family's health insurance. Each month you do have to take a payment out of the business. You have to pay yourself so you can cover your kids' expenses, all of your expenses, your house. When you're in that situation, that's harder. One of my friends, she's in that situation. She is a single mom. She owns a practice, and it's just really tricky to grow because she can't take a month off of paying herself. Like, that's a non-negotiable. So when I think of myself, I feel so blessed, and I know I'm very privileged. I am married. My husband has great health insurance. He's got a nice job. If I take a month off of paying myself, we'll still survive as a family. If I go a couple months, we still will as well. And if my husband, all of a sudden something happened, I have layer upon layer of support. I have my dad would help me out. My husband's family would. So it's never dire straits for me. And I feel so blessed because I know if all of a sudden I was in a pinch with the business, it's not going to be the end of the world. But for some people, it really is. You don't have backup. You don't have a partner. You don't have someone else's health insurance you're on. You don't have a good family support system, or they don't support you in your business, so they would never help you if it went south. So I do think when we're running our businesses, we do need to weigh the personal risks as well, especially the financial risks. My friend, that's a single mom, she covers all of her family's expenses. She can't just pour money into her business, take a few months off of paying herself, and just open a second location because she wants to, or take on that risk early. She has to wait to take on risk and really wait till she's profitable beyond what she wants to pay herself before she can grow. I'm not saying people like this can't do it, because I think these people that have these hardships can be the most motivated, best business owners. My mom is a business owner of a dental office, and she had a really rough upbringing, really impoverished family, and she had to just make her way on her own. Didn't really have a good family support system. And she's so successful. She's stubborn. She just puts her head down and grinds. But I think it's really important to weigh your personal risk with the business. If you are having personal financial risk, you can't take on as much business risk because it's too risky. Another misconception I hear is that people are torn because there's this blanket statement out there that if you're working for another practice, say you're doing home health on the side and running your practice, you can't succeed in your practice until you give up the home health because you're not putting full effort into your practice. And I say that's a lie. I do not think that's true. If you need to be working a home health job on the side or working per diem because you personally have more risk, because you have more financial responsibility, then that is so smart to do. Please don't just give it up because you heard a random business coach one time tell you that you weren't giving full effort to your business and that's why it's not succeeding. If you're working with a business coach and your business is not succeeding, it's probably the coach's fault. So I just want us to be smart and think personally, because everyone's business is different. Everyone's situation is different. If you have personal financial risk, then you can't take as many risks as quickly in your business, and that's fine. I've been blessed to be able to be like, okay, let's do it. Let's open Troy. Let's hire a therapist. Let's, the first couple months of my business, not take any salary because I want to have a nice amount of cash in the business. So I've been able to grow that much faster, and I know that's because I don't have the personal financial risk. We still rely on me taking a salary from the business, but if there's months I don't, it's not gonna make or break things. What I say to people that are juggling 2 jobs, or a job and their business, say they're working home health and they have their business as a side gig, you can do it. You can do what you set your heart and your mind to, and we don't need to be stupid. We don't need to quit the home health job. If you're still going all out in your business, I believe people can do that. You can go and say in high school, just because you were going to school and getting all A's didn't mean you were gonna not be the best person on your basketball team. You can do 2 things, and you can do 2 things well. So I just want to talk about that misconception that you need to go all in your business and be stupid and risk your family because you think that's going to be the little magic trick that's going to make your business take off. It's possible, but I do think that's a blanket statement. We need to be really careful about that and see who that's actually coming from. If that's coming from a business coach, they might be blaming an extraneous factor, your home health job, on why they can't get you to succeed, or they might be hoping you go all in your business because that's how they're going to keep getting paid, is if you work on your business. So let's be a little bit careful of that as well, as far as business coaches. And just, I am so risk adverse with finances, and I just want us all to be careful. Look personally, if you're privileged, praise God that you're in that situation to be able to move forward a little sooner in your business. If you need to take any spare amount of money from your business toward your family, then it's going to take more time, but that tenacity that you have when you're in those situations is going to help you grow too. So you might be surprised that in the end, you could have a more successful business because of all the hardships you've gone through and you've had to overcome. So hope you thought this was interesting, and would love to hear from you as always. If you think I'm wrong on this, let me know. If you want to chat more, just be smart, people. Don't give up that home health job if your family is using that to survive. All right. Hope you have a great one.